We've not even begun yet and you're already trying to make this difficult. So, Ted the Dread is now complete, meaning we shall now move on to the next unit. What could that be? Well, I'll tell you what that be. We are now going to build a cat. No, not a cat. We're going to... You're such a menace. We are going to build Primaris Intercessors. I would give you more of a view, but the cat is in the way. So with this unit, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to attempt to not build them all to completion. I'm going to attempt painting them before I completely build them. And we're also going to do it more en masse. I'm going to assemble them all up to a certain point and then paint them all. Cat, don't eat my micro set. Get off that. And without further ado, I'm going to evict this cat and we're going to get rolling. Come on, Trouble. Right, now to the meat. Here we go. Come on. There we go. These Primaris, even their packaging's tougher than the regular Space Marines. Or the Firstborn, sorry. Open says moi. Excellent. 10 miniatures, apparently. Alright, that's good. Right, out you come, lads. Be free! That everything? That's everything. Right then. Oh, we have another transfer sheet. Definitely seems a bit more comprehensive than the Firstborn transfer sheets. Got all the chapter-specific ones, which is handy for me. We have the instructions, of course. We have all the bases. Many bases. And we have the sheets. Yeah, it's quite a fair few, actually. Yes, indeed. Saprundi. So damn, not only do I have to put their legs on their body, I have to attach more leg to the leg to put them on the body. Damn, so much work! It also thus far strikes me as a little less freeform. It's more like, you must get this torso and put it with these legs. You know, not necessarily a problem with that, but, you know. Right then, well I guess we better get building these torsos. God, there's legs everywhere. Every single one has legs. We're gonna have to look through all of them. Right, so let's begin with the torsos first. There should be 2 9s and 2 10s. I'm hoping they're somewhat organized. Well, I see a 10 there. It's a nice back. And a 9. Okay, so it's meant to be 2 of these apparently. And I swear, I really am going to try and find all mold lines and bits of mold and get rid of them all. I am really going to try this time, like, for real. Snip, snip, snip. There's the first bit. And let's get out that precious number 9. Snip, snip. Out you get. I'm going to find the other 2 before I start doing anything. Oh, and there's 10 and 9 as well. In fact, you know what? Are these 2 sheets identical? Yeah, there we go. Okay, these are 2 identical sheets, more or less. That may make my life easier. Yes, it looks like a pair of identical sheets. I nearly snipped off the wrong ones because I'm really silly. Snip, snip, and snip. There we go. And snip, snip. What'd you get? There we go. Right then. Let's see if we can't just sort of gently shave you. Oh god, Nurgle invasion. Right when I'm using a sharp blade. Cat, don't mess with those. Cat, leave the currently unnamed Space Marine alone. But you know what? I'm going to evict you. Come hither. Ugh. Go, nice bit of sanding will help keep that nice and flat. Right then, now to glue these puppies together. Seems straightforward enough. Just shloop and stick. Oh, that was a nice, well-formed stick. Not too worried about sanding that because that's all gonna... Well, it is already smooth, but it's going to be invisible, so that's why I'm not too fussed by that. That's one. And shloop. And shloop. And stick. I like it a lot. Right, now we've got 2 gorgeous Space Marine bods. Let's get their legs. I assume they're somewhere on the same sheet. Yes. There it is. 11, 12, 13, 14. Good. Always good to see a bit of sense in where things are positioned. Snip and snip. Cool, cool. Snip, snip, and snip. There we go. And a snip and snip. Excellent. That's the other leg. Chonky legs. There we go. Excellent. There we go. Yeah, that appears alright. Sand. Polish them boots, boy. Looking lovely. Now let's just get these bad boys attached. Nice. Excellent. Nice. Right, now I'll quickly do the other legs before I start sticking things to things. Snip, 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 snip. Nearly forgot which was which. There we go. Snip and a snip.
Just a bit of shaving. Sand.
Nice grip, Ross. Cool. Right, now let's glue these bad boys to these bad legs. There we go. Thought that wasn't going to cooperate for a minute. There we go. Looks like he's definitely leaning into something. Excellent.
And yourself.
There we go. That was much more cooperative. Excellent. And we have the first two. Let's now pop them over there for a moment. So now we need a pair of 17 and 18s, and as luck would have it, I've just spotted them.
Snip, snip, snip.
Oh, okay.
Definitely going to be sanding that little thing down. And snip.
Now to get its friend.
Snip, sneepity. And a big butt snip. Whoop. Snip. Whoosh.
Cool beans. Hello, cat. He's back again. Back for more trouble, ain't you?
What do you want from me, cat?
We do not know.
Very cool.
And there it goes. The first piece gone to the warp. There we are. Some chaos titties.
Yeah. Oh, yep, and the butt spike.
Excellent. There we go. And stick. Good. Right, now we have their little bodies. It is time to give them their little leggies. 19, 20, 21, 22. Thankfully, all around the same area as the body. Smart work, GW.
Snip.
Whoop. It's run away. Uno.
Snip. Snip. Snip.
Dos.
Snip. Snip.
Tres. O tres.
Snip. Snip. Snip.
Cuatro.
Sand.
Let's just stick all these to the relevant leg. It's definitely going to be that one, yeah. Cool. Nice little click. Right then, let's get the other legs.
Snip. Snip.
Very good. And also very good. Hello again, Merlin. See you looking at those pieces of interest. How about you get away? Back. Back, beast. Oh. Well, now they've all gone to the warp. He has done unto these legs as Nurgle has done unto the Death Guard. You know, you really can't stay there, buddy. You're right in the shot. There you go. You've sat right on my sandpaper. Right, being evicted. Come hither, vile beast. He really wants in on the action this time.
And the stickity time. Time to do the stickity. Very good.
Cool beans. Right, now let's stick them
To their relative legs.
And there we go. Excellent. And that's those two fine fellows. Whoop, face down in the dirt. Oh, back faced in the dirt. Oh. Right, so that's 2 pairs of bodies down, so let's get on with the next ones. Whoop. Right then, 25 and 26. And there's 25 and 26. Magnifique. Let us snip, snap, paddywhack. Snip, snip. There we go. And then snip, snip, and snip. Superunde. I need to stop saying that. It just means surprise and magica. Snip, snip, and snip, and snip. Why can I not find the snipping place? Snip. There we go. I unrolled it. It's so nice and new. But not for long. Oh, that traction, that purchase, that friction. It's just like new. Not so new anymore. And then let's gloop the schloop. And boop. Excellent. Very good, very nice. That bit there's not such a problem because it's going to be out of the way. Good, good. And then once again we schloop the bloop. Excellent. Or is it? You know what? Yes, it is. It is excellent. That's fine. It's fine. Right, then the legs. 27 through to 30. Yep, there they are. Along with all the hairs. 27, 28, 29, 30. Excellent. Snip. Oh, oh. We didn't quite go to the warp, it landed on my chair. The webway, I believe. Snip. Oh, better get that before the cat gets it. Oh, that one basically went straight to Nurgle's garden. Wait, that's just one set of legs. I may as well do the other set while I'm here. Oh god, here's trouble. I thought I banished you to the warp. What are you doing here? Get off me microphone. You are right in the way of the snipping. I cast thee out. Yes, that's right. Don't you laugh at me. Oh, cat and your cough. Thanks for coughing in my face, I appreciate it. He's a great unclean one for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Snip, snip. There we go. Big snip, 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 snip. Get out of it. And snip, snip. Excellent. Now that's everything leg related. Don't seem to need to directly cut anything off these ones. These ones are all coming out very nicely, which is good. Makes my life easier. Oh, here he is again. Sand, 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 sand. Oh, right, just make yourself at home, dude. Don't you worry about me. Must you really sit here, buddy? So long as you know, you will be evicted by the time I'm done sanding these parts, right, buddy? Good, good, good. Alright, buddy, I'm gonna have to evict you now because glue is coming out. Up we get. What a lump of a cat. Okay, so what goes on what leg? You're obviously not that leg. You're this leg. Okay, cool. We're being organized or something. And clip. Good, good. Cool. Alright then. Right, and that's the third pair done. Excellent stuff. Now we've just got 2 more pairs to go. I know this bit's not particularly entertaining, folks. I do apologize, but you know how it is. You can't have legless soldiers. Well, not in the 40k world, you can't. 33 and 34. Snippity, snappity, snoo. Snip and snip, snip, snap. Oh, oh, didn't quite get to the warp. Just perched right on the edge of reality. Snip, snip, and snip. Cool, cool. Excellent. Now, of course, it all comes together. Push. Nice. Nice and flush. Excellent. And push. Also, nice and flush. And throwy. Right, now the legs, 35 to 38, which we can already see right here. Good. And snip. 2 lovely leg piles. Finding just one quick sweep. Whoosh, there we go. The sandpaper is enough to get rid of that mold line on the leg. And even then, it's not even much of a mold line. That's hand. Good. Oh, this one is being very stubborn. Let's see if this one's any different. That one just slid on beautifully. So why are you being so difficult? Oh, wasn't difficult with that one. I guess I just wanted this leg. Fair enough. Who am I to deny him? What's with that weird stance, bro? Did I do that right? It looks like I did it right. Oh, I lost a bit of the shin. But damn, that stance. I love it. Looks like we're getting Scooby-Doo. Excellent. That's slant, though. Oh, that's some disco moves right there. Right then, just one more pair of bodies to go. So for the last ones, I need 41 and 42, and here they are, as if by magic. Snip. Oh, oh, oh. Snip. Snip. Make any noises? Snip. There we go. That made a better noise. And snap. Snippety snappity. Well, actually, no. Do the bodies first. That one's got quite a chunk left on it. Let's de-chunk. There we go. And push. Brilliant. Nice and flush. And, sweep. Swoop. Swap. Swap. And many other silly noises to insinuate sticking. Stick. Excellent. Good, good, good. Right, now let's get the last of the leggies. Excellent. I forgot to snip off the other pair of legs. I'm being very silly. Sweep. Now let's grab the actual... Now let's grab the actual last legs. It's the final leg. Although it really isn't. Snip. Let's get sticking things to things, eh? Stick. Nice. Stick. Stick. And stick. And now legs to bodies. Sweep. One beautiful body done. There we go. Right, and there we go. We have 10 bodies. 10 armless bodies. But of course we can't have Space Marines that are armless. Space Marines are far from armless. They are dangerous! And dangerous we shall make them. But first, they all need their backpacks. So, let's give everyone their backpacks. Oh man, some of these are clipped right on the vent. That sucks. Makes my life harder. Snip, snip, snip. 1, snip, snip, snip. 2, snip, snip, snip. 3, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, snip. 10 backpacks, all in a pile. See about tidying the ones that need tidying. Might zoom in for this bit. There we go. Really need to invest in one of those little sandpaper sticks. So many people in the comments have said to grab them. It's on my list. I've just not got round to it. It's a fairly chonky list. I just remembered. Batch painting. That's what it's called when you assemble and paint loads of models all at once. Batch painting. Sand. I've been spending this entire time trying to remember it without looking it up. And there we go. Right, that's all 10 nicely refined power backpacks. Time to stick them to their relative dudes. Right, form an orderly queue, gentlemen. Right, first come, first serve. Dab. Excellent. That's one. Maybe I will... Yeah, I'll do it in there like that. There we go. Probably cleaner. 2. I actually prefer doing it on the outside. This way. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. I guess this is like how when a group of mates all go and get matching tattoos together, these Space Marines all go and get matching backpacks together. Oh, except the one who had to be awkward. That's 6, and then 7, there's 8, there's a lovely number 9, and 10. I said, and 10. There we go. Right, now we have all these gentlemen with their backpacks and whatnot. So this is as far as I'm going to assemble them before painting them. I will then paint them like this, but before we do any painting, I'm going to assemble the weaponry and whatnot. Get all that in order. Right, so I'm going to assemble all these arms. That's what I'm going to do now. Arm assembly. I'm actually just going to cut every single one of them out. I'm going to do it in order, though, just for the sake of helping my own brain keep track of things. There's 15. Snip, snip, and snip. Excellent. Snip, snip. Ooh, ooh, I see mold line. Zoom in. I see a mold line. I'll finish sanding before I deal with it. I'm so pleased I actually spotted mold lines. Something like that. Some mold lines there, but they're not too noticeable at all, so I'm okay with keeping them there. Alright, cool. There we go. Right, and these attach to 16s. Ah, 16. Right before my eyes did it fall. Snip, snip, and snip. Ah, da 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 da. Yeah, I know the mold lines aren't at all really that obvious on these Primaris Marines here, but I'm trying to get into good habits. Right, I'm going to quickly drill out these barrels. One should be a decent size. Where's my trusty spike? There we go. I'll spike them both while I'm here. Yeah, as you can all probably tell, this one is generally going to be a more long-winded one. More of a slow burn series, this one. There we go. Right, let's see if I've picked one that's way too damn big. And I'll tell you one thing, this pilot hole is tiny. I'm going to make it bigger. There we are. This drill is running the risk of being a bit too big. Whoop. Or is kind of choking up the barrel a little bit. May it have been better if I did the sides first. I usually do the side barrels first, don't I? I forgot my own system. Whoa, look at that nice string we got out there. Right, so let's look for a good drill bit for the side. For the porthole. I forget what they're called. That looks like a good size one. Okay, cool. Let's briefly get you out. Excellent. Cat hair. There. Cat hair everywhere. There it is. Alright, cool. By my reckoning, the first one I use is an okay size, so long as I do the side portholes first. Okay, cool. Let's follow that mantra with this one. Need to grease this up a bit, it's getting squeaky. I feel like I barely made a dent in this. Oh, there we go. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, so now let's see how well... Ooh, pilot holes aren't piloty enough. I think I do need to find a smaller one. This one's just a little bit too much for it. I know, paint over it and then it won't really be noticeable, but still. But I am going to get out a different drill bit now. Something that sits comfortably between these two bits right here. Now, one in the middle there looks pretty decent. I think that's going to be the one. Tiny bit smaller. Right, I think I'm going to quickly add onto these now. Little scopes. Look quite good on those. Ooh, a teeny tiny snip. Didn't even feel it. Snip and snip. I'm going to zoom back out so you can better see. There we go. And snip. Oop. Snip. There we are. I don't see any mold lines of note, so I guess we're going to roll with that. Shloop. Very, very cool. Come here. Excellent. There we are. Before going any further with assembling these, I'm going to insert some magnets into these, and then some magnets into these, and then stick them together, because I did think about sticking them together first, but then, of course, they're blocking each other from being easily drilled. So, we're going to do the drilling now. I love these damn little things. They're stupid powerful. Now, I'm going to drill it, but I'm not going to glue it. I'm just going to do it enough to, you know, make sure it fits, and then I'm going to glue them in much, much later in the process. Right, let us do this. Thankfully, I've already got something of a pilot hole. Huh. Well, the drill is now... There we go. Come on, tighten up. There we go. God, for a minute I thought it blasted through the outside of the shoulder. Thankfully, even if I do kind of cause a bit of damage on the outside of the shoulder here, it's just going to be covered by the pauldron, so it's fine. That's the beauty of the Space Marines. Cool. It's not perfectly central, but it is near as damn it. Now, let's see how comfortably I can get a magnet in there. Zoom in a bit, methinks. Not too bad, not too bad. Almost flush. Not quite flush, but almost. Let's see if I can't get it out. There we go. A little more should do the trick. There we go. Almost flush. It's trying to get a good angle. You can kind of see it's not quite flush. It's a little sticking out. I can definitely tell with the added work of barreling, magnetizing, this project's going to take longer than most I've done so far. But then again, I am doing it in batch, so maybe when you add it all together it will be no longer. We shall see. There we go. That is definitely nice and flush. Now hopefully I can get it back out. Come on. There we go. Excellent. I may as well do the same with this one here, since I know how it will go. Wow. Definitely feel like I'm drilling through this one quicker. Very almost flush. I think just a couple more turns will do the trick very nicely. Cool. Alright, so now for these bits here. I'm having to kind of do it without a pilot hole because it already has a big gap in the shoulder, so I'm hoping it all lines up okay by the end, but not much I can do otherwise. Oh, alright, yeah, it's fairly flush. Again, a couple more turns and then I think we're all good. That, I'm sure, is ideal. And the old test magnet. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. There we go. Right, now I feel confident to glue these together. Excellent. Yes, I should easily be able to insert the magnets into these shoulders when the time comes. Same here. Drop, drop, and pop. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, that'll be fine. Cool. Very cool. Now, what I'm umming and ahhing over... Do I paint these guys, then drill into the shoulders, or drill into the shoulders now, then paint them? Then insert the magnets after? My gut feeling is honestly telling me paint them first, then drill in after. So I'm going to follow that logic. And if anyone's wondering, when it comes to the pauldrons, I'm pondering about some way to make them detachable as well. Probably just blue tack or something. But, well, we shall see. I can decide that further down the line. Alright then, let's continue getting these guns good and done. Gonna go by 23 and 24 now. 23 and 24. There's 23. Snip, 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 and snip. I don't think I snipped off the one I wanted to snip off. Okay, so we've got a random 47 and 48 now. Fairs, bro. Right, now they're organised. Let's do the barrel. That's squeaky, squeaky. Definitely need to oil this bad boy. And boop, there we go. Small nurgling is just peering over from the side. Hello, buddy. Hello there. Why must you sit on my stuff? Why are you like this, kitty cat? You know, I didn't actually sand the front of this. There we go. In fact, I didn't sand any of it. Oi, you leave my drill alone. Right then, and with a cat backdrop, let us get a pilot hole. Give me my spike, cat. I'm trying to make a pilot hole while the cat is nibbling on the other end.
It is always fun. No, you don't like it? Good. Means you won't do it again. Daft cat. Not too bad. A little bit lopsided maybe, but I'm sure it'll still shoot straight.
Just occurred to me, I just drilled through the porthole with the one I used for the main barrel, so I guess I'm just going to use that for both of them now. What would be even better is if I could evict this cat. Come here, you. Oh, you're such a lump. You're such a lumpy lump. Oh god, where's one of the arms gone? Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure it was this. Yeah, it looks right to me. Okay, cool. Sun. Here we go. Set them back up there while I quickly drill in this bit. That was much easier than using the other one. Nice and lined up. There's a nice central one for once. Don't do those often. Gun pause, got the barrel. Very good, very nice. And now it's time to do more magnet holes. There we go, that should do it. Alright, similar principle. A bit lopsided, that one. Right, with the widening that went through, the magnet should definitely fit. Yeah, nice and easy. Good, good, good. Almost flush. Add a few more turns and then we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. That should do it nice. This one looks like it'll be a bit more central, which is good. It's not as central as I hoped, so let's just head to the middle. Good thing was when I did my test on my firstborn Space Marine with this magnet thing, it didn't have any of these hollow bits in the shoulder here, it was just straight up shoulder, so it was nice and easy to get it where I wanted. I mean, this way is working okay, but still, a bit of extra consideration has to be done. There we go. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's a little messier, but so long as it fits, that's all that matters. Well, yeah, definitely fits. Yes. A little bit lopsided, but I should be able to fix that. Oh, in fact, I just did. Right, good, that's fine. Tell you what I will do, though. So now for their offhand buddies. Now this is what I'm talking about. Where's me spike? There you go, it's looking pretty central. Line it up a little bit. There we go. So many bits of plastic shavings now. There we go. That is literally perfect. I just didn't actually sand this one, so sand. Right, before I forget, I'm just going to glue this one to this one. There we go. Before I mix up those arms again. Brilliant. It's that one. Cool beans. I will attach the relevant scope and mag to that in a moment. And first of all, just going to do this one. Another one that has a nice... Oh, don't know what happened there. There we go. And the test magnet. Nope. Come on. Work with me here. Not quite flush yet, so let's add a little more. I probably could push it in to be flush, but I'm worried I won't actually get the damn thing back out. Let's also migrate that way a little bit. Nicely done. Cool. Right, now, scope for those two. I might just give them both the box mags. I'm certainly giving one of them a box mag. Snip. One or both. I'll give them both. Give them both the box mag. Makes it easier for later. Scrapes. Cool. Man, they had quite a few mold lines on them, those box mags. In fact, I won't lie, this gun here needs a bit of love. Cool. And what of you? You've been sanded. Okay, cool. Good. Right, and with that, let's stick on those cartridges. This way, I believe. Dunk. Nice. A nice chonky bolt rifle. Love it. I once said a heavy bolter would be the way I would go, but looking at these bolt rifles, a nice heavy rifle, maybe I'd go for that. Who knows? Excellent. That's those done. So, we now have Quadro's set of very lovely arms, but since there's 6 more arms, just like this, we're going to blast through them at a fairly fast rate. Ready? Let's go. Ooh. That's 3 pairs. Zoom in for the rest, I think. That's now 4 pairs of arms. Excellent. This is now 10 pairs of arms, technically enough for the amount of torsos I have, but there's still a couple more over on the sprues, so you know what? I'm going to do them too. Sweet. Just look at this fool, it looks so chonky. Not doing this one, snip, would be like not purging a heretic.
Snip.
Cool. So I've got all the pairs of guns out for all my torsos, and then some, but there's also plenty of other arms here. Knives, bare arms, and even a reload here. Oh, now Merlin's trying to attack my audio software on the screen. You are an absolute pest today. Alright, give you some love. There you go. Feel loved? You do? Good, now you can go away. But you know what? Yeah, I'm going to blast through getting all these arms off, getting all of their shoulders prepped for magnetization. So, let's get cracking. I love this arm here. It's reminiscent of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Oh, bloody hell, cat, you made me jump. Get off that arm. Get off it. Get off it. What have you got there? Come on, dude. Oi, give me that. Wow, he's being a prick today. Right, it was this pair. Right, so now I've got to find all the pieces he scattered into the warp. If this doesn't confirm he's a demon, then I don't know what does. Trouble is, I don't remember if that was all of them or not. That one's gone to the warp. There we go. Okay, and with these, that is every arm on all my sheets now removed. Quite a fair few, so let's get prepping. Oh god, he's back. Hiding my stuff. Hide the stuff. This place is particularly susceptible to Nurgle corruption, it would seem. He's such a danger. He's just menacingly sitting down next to my paint station. You know what? I'm going to migrate this pile to this side. There we go. Now I feel marginally safer. Don't you do it. I see you looking. If you do it, cat, I will turn you into a handbag. I'm not bluffing. Yeah, that's what I thought. He'd rather be a hat than a handbag. Oh, wait, look at that. There's a separation there. Is the other one like that? So I know I've got another. Ah, there it is. No, that's not it. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. That one's also got a separation. That's something I'll have to fix very shortly. Or maybe that's all... Actually, no, you know, that's probably intentional, looking at it. Ah, it is what it is. If you guys can hear that weird noise, it's Merlin trying to breathe. He struggles to breathe sometimes because he has allergies. And today is one of those days. Yep, that's right, Merlin. Okay, look, sorry, buddy. You're too noisy. Come on. You gotta go. You gotta go. You're just too noisy at the moment. Oh. Well, I'm not even gonna say anything about this particular piece. I'm moving this pile because it robs me of my focus. You'd think I'd learn that by now. You know how you get folks in the street that hand out magazines? Well, in a Space Marine chapter, it has a different meaning. Well, that's a right hook I definitely want to get out of the way of. Back we are with more points to be made. Hello. I wonder if this guy's found signs of intelligent life anywhere. It now has just occurred to me that if I'm going to make all of the arms of various Space Marines modular, I'm going to have to make sure I keep Firstborn and Primaris limbs separate. Otherwise that would be mildly hilarious. A Firstborn with gorilla arms, and a Primaris with dinky little baby arms. Okay, you know what, with that in mind, maybe I don't need to keep them separate. That's hilarious. Death to the mold lines. And the last one, another magazine. And I apologize to anyone out there if I ever called one of these a clip. When I do know it's not a clip, it is a magazine. Alright, magnifique, that is this pile sanded and scraped. Now, I'm just going to pick out all of the guns, and I'm going to barrel them out. Is that what it's called in the hobby, barreling out the gun? I'd assume so. Or is it just hollowing out the barrel, or... You all know what I'm talking about. A lot more of them were guns than I realised, actually. Cool. That's the handy pile, so that can go over there. Let's get out this big drill bit. Oh, alright, that's one way to do it. Just do it that way. This masking tape I used to mark it clogs it up a little. Pretty good. Let's do this. God, something there went a bit skewiff, but oh well. I can hide that with a bit of sprue goo down the line. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Excellent. So many drilling jokes I could make, but, well, this platform's not really the platform for those kind of jokes, sadly. At least not until I'm working on Slanesh models, of course. And the last one, well, last pair, technically. Final drill of barrels. Cool. That's all these barrels drilled out. Now it's time to sort all the shoulders, including all the arm shoulders. So, this is going to take a small while. Let's get cracking. I am thoroughly expecting to have blisters on my finger here by the time I'm done with this. Poke. Really spin it around, otherwise the big drill bit just doesn't freaking see it. It did just occur to me with these ones. I don't think I actually need to drill them yet. I should probably paint them first, really. Because otherwise, if I paint it like this and all the paint gets stuck in, it will make the hole smaller, and the only reason I did it with the pairs is because I'm sticking them together, and then I could no longer drill into them. I'll finish this one, just because I've already started it. And then I think, yeah, I think I'm going to adopt that. Oh, God. I dropped a magnet. The little thing's tiny. How am I ever going to find it? I know it didn't go far. It's just below me somewhere. Come on, you're small. You're not that small. Where you at? Alright then, I guess we have an AWOL magnet. That's the first thing that's truly been lost to the warp. Ah well, I'm sure it will come back in a couple 100 years. I'm also going to drill this just a little to the side. There we go. Quick sand down. Not a good fit. Alright, let's Oh god, here comes my snotty ass cat. Here to gloat at the loss of a magnet, are you? There we go. Oh gods, cat. I am sure glad you folks didn't see that on camera. He sneezed out snot, probably the equivalent to his actual brain mass just then. Lovely. It's winter time, cat. Why do you have allergies? Oh, okay, I know it's not always hay fever related, but why? You're a cat. You're meant to be a great hunter. And you've kicked all my model bits. No. You stay right there until I'm done organizing this pile. Otherwise, what you're going to do, you're going to make your way over and you're going to mess it all up. There we go. Must just sit here, little bogey boy. Okay, so I'm not going to drill these yet, apart from that one that got a sneaky bonus drill. I guess that means the next thing I'm going to be cutting out is the heads. Right, there's a fair few heads here. I'm going to cut out helmets for all of them, including the sergeant's helmet, but I'm also going to cut out the sergeant's bare head. Which one, though? I'm not going to give him that one, because that means painting inside of mouth, and that's hard. This one's got some pretty cool scarring. This guy's got the cool face mask. You know what? My gut feeling tells me Scar Boy. We'll go with old Scarface here. God, the cat's eyeing up my models again. Don't you do it. Yeah, please just leave. Thank you. Snip. So which one's the sergeant's head? I'm pretty sure it's this one here, too. Yes, indeed. Okay. So the distinguishing feature should be the skull on the forehead. Yeah, that one has a skull, and the others do not. Okay, cool. That's how I'll remember. Now we need 9 more heads, or helms. Snip, 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 snip. Oh, wait, there's a couple of other heads here that I did not see. Ah well, save them for another time. 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's enough helmets for everyone. I think I'll just do the amount of helmets they need for now. And I do know there is a special helmet on this rack for the belt, for if the sergeant is going bareheaded. I will cut that out separately later. Alright, now I know I'm going to want to snip off this rounded bit here down the line for the sake of magnetizing the necks. But I'm not sure if I do that now or if I do that later. Gut feeling tells me later, because I'm going to be sticking something in here to hold it to something for me to paint with. Alright, cool. That's the heads. Get over there. Go on. Go to school. Hoki dokie. There's also the shoulders. Right. Yes, I will get these shoulders cut out. Just for the sake of helping me remember, we'll begin with these fancy ones here. These will probably be the sergeant's. Snip. Snip. Oh, this one is stubborn. Come on, you. Snip. There we are. Good. Right. Snip. Snip. Cool, so that's the sergeant's ones. Get some more, shall we? That's another pair. That's 2. Snip, 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 snip. That's 3 pairs. Snip, 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 snip. That's 4 pairs. Snip, 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 snip. 5 pairs, that's half of all the pairs. Snip, snip. 6. Snip. Snip, snip, snip. 7. I think I'll snip the rest off this one because I like the plain ones because I'm basic. Snip, 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 snip. That's 8. Snip, 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 snip. 9. Snip, snip, snip. And 10. Excellent. Shoulders for everyone. Rubbing shoulders with the greats. Rub, 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 rub. Speaking of rubbing, time to sand. Thankfully, all the bits that need sanding are on one edge, so sand, 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 sand. Beautiful. Oh, the snot bag is back. Right, cool. That's all the shoulders sanded up nicely. Okay, cool. Well, I now have everything we need in order to build Space Marines. So I can go for ages without talking, and the moment I start talking, the cat will just start sneezing next to me. I swear, he is trying to corrupt me. Alright, so we have some other attachments, like these bags here, some knives. But I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll get on with painting these bits here, And then when they're all done and whatnot, I'll then get some of these out and quickly paint them up as well. Just on a sort of as and when basis, you know? Oh, the one more thing I will very quickly do before going any further. Sweep. I have a couple of guns here that still need their magazine and scope attachment. Now, it's a bit of a pity that these bits here are so thin because I thought about magnetizing that so I could swap in and out their scopes, but, well, this is fine. Right, I think that's all of them. It's just the 4 then. Well, I like the idea that these 2 here that are holding the pistols have the big scopes, like the stalker bolters, because it's an idea. It's a longer ranged weapon and suddenly enemies closer, so they pulled out their pistols. As for these 2, I'm thinking of doing the smaller scopes, because I've only got 2 of them made so far, so I think that's a good amount. Right, so let's get this looking fine. Place. There we go. There we go. Excellent. There's the big ones. I forget if these are stalkers or these are stalkers. I'm pretty sure these are the stalkers. I could just look in the book, but the book is a whole half foot away from me, so that's too hard. Scrape. There we go. Beautiful. The Nurgling's finally retreated to his hiding place. Thank goodness. Okay, so this is going to be bigger scope 1, so shloop. There we go. You know what a smart person would actually do? A smart person would actually... You know what, I'm going to alternate it. Shloop. This one's going to have a smaller one, because what's the point having interchangeable parts if they all look the same? Perfect. I've got plenty of the box mag ones though, so definitely just going to have the alternating between these 2 types of scope between these ones. Shloop. Oops, that just went on the side there. And stick. Excellent. Cool. I will let those dry off. And so here we find ourselves with 4 delectable piles of parts of Space Marine people. Heads, shoulders, knees, and weapons used to best destroy your enemies. So now I figured it's time for priming. I was umming and ahhing over whether to prime them in my spraying station with my spray cans. And I'm also unsure if I should stick the bases onto these legs before I begin. You know what? I think I'm going to. I'm going to stick the bases to them, then next time I'll make some fancy bases or something similar. Don't quote me on that though. Time to get based. And while we wait for those guys to stick to their bases, I'm just pondering how best to prime these guys, or more accurately, how best to hold them in any kind of position. Because when it comes to painting them, I've got these corks here, and I'm going to stick some wires through them and into them. I'm wondering, should that be how I prime them as well, or should I literally prime them like this, but laid out a bit more orderly? But I'm worried that if I spray them like this, they'll just scatter like leaves in a breeze. I have an idea. I've got several sheets of this blue tack right here. I'm wondering if I'm able to sacrifice one, or at least strategically distribute one onto maybe a bigger piece of cardboard, and I can stick these heads down, just facing the right way up, and then I could rotate the whole thing around in my priming station. I think that just might work. I'm glad I didn't throw this away now. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the dry palette that I began with at the very beginning of this whole endeavour. It's been sitting in the corner of the room ever since the wet palette replaced it. I think maybe now it can become something of a blue tacking priming station thing. Where's your head at? Okay, now I'm going to be a weird person. I'm not going to tear it off. I'm gonna snip it off with scissors. No, my luck, it turns out that is exactly what most people do, and I'm the only loser that's been tearing at it into janky strings. You know, if I cut them into these little squares, that way I'm not sacrificing the whole sheet just to priming. So how many are there? We've got 10 helmets and 1 head. They're sticking together. You'd think they're meant to stick or something. And snip. Excellent. Okay, cool, cool. That actually, just for the sake of keeping things organized, I'm going to put the head, the bear head, up in the top there. Okay, so in order for me to make it stick, I'm going to proper splat it down. Okay, cool. I mean, this is starting to look like a Night Lord's torture pit where they bury people up to their necks in somewhere, but it's productive, so we're going to keep doing it. No, where's the sergeant's helm? Ah, there's the sergeant's helm. I'll put him next to the sergeant head. Squish. Squish. I said squish. There we go. And of course I completely miscounted because I'm a buffoon. So I need to snip off 1 more. And stick. Cool. Well, they're staying on board. We're all looking up at something. Yeah, I reckon I should be able to prime that alright. Probably have to tilt them down a bit at some point. But hey-ho. Now I'm thinking of just doing the same for the shoulders over here. So I think I will. Snip, snip. Snip, 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 stick. That looks promising. Right, I'm going to cut out the rest of these blue tack squares now. These make me think of some kind of kid cereal. You know, like back in the 90s, when they were all coloured and full of more sugar than we knew what to do with. Ah, those were the days. Right, that should do the trick. And you know what, again, I'm gonna move this one. Do like I did with the heads. Have the fancy sergeant ones up top. Just because organization. One wanted to go to the warp. And stick. Well, I forgot I had a slightly fancier one here, so... Again, migrating it over purely because organization. And stick. There we go. Oh, but there's another one here. I'm not paying attention to my own shit. Get off. Stick. There we go. Right, well, I'm hoping this will help with the priming. I'm thinking the arms will be fine. I mean, we'll see. But it's more the fact that I need to coat the arms everywhere, basically. And obviously the bodies will be fine. Speaking of the bodies, let's see how they're sticking to the bases. Right, cool. All but one. All but one of them. Right, then everyone gather round and shame this bastard. Right, now that taught him a lesson. Let's stick this fool. And stick. Right, you can go over there and think about it. You guys can go bully him. Right, well, I guess now the time has come to get my prime station out. Let's do it.